Is Eadgyth at Staeningum prepared to answer the question?
How many answers are correct?
Behold, fair populace! Before you comes a wielder of pens, a thrower of axes, Baroness Eadgyth at Staeningum, called by royal decree to answer the question before her. She, a companion of the Order of the Silver Crescent, stands ready with pen and wit and Oxford comma yes, for the maintenance of kingdom law, and with weapons baldric, blades to run ranges, help novice throwers learn form and stance, and train future marshals. She, a companion of the Order of the Perseus, is a triple threat on the range, wielding knife, axe, and spear with accuracy and might. She, a companion of the Daystar, ever in service to the Barony, minds the stables, chronicled our deeds, and ensures the efficient running of gates. She, a companion of the moon, her arts abounding, teaches many the ways of string, and thus our medallions hang brightly for all to see. Your Majesties, we present to you Baroness Eadgyth at Staeningum.
Patience is gorgeous.
Thanks.
Hi. So, oh please, bring your own stool. That's for, or get over there for Chip.
Guys.
So you've sat today and you've listened to advice, both good and bad. We would have you listen to a few more speakers before we get the answer to your question, which again, as we know, how many right answers are there?
One.
Already? Already. So.
The member of the Order of the Chivalry that will speak for this candidate.
Majesty, my name is Sir Michael of York, and I will speak for this candidate. Eadgyth Staeningum is a woman of great strength and valor, determination, not putting up with anything, and making it happen. These are things, Your Majesties, that I think any of your warlords or barons or leaders would be very good to have those skills in battle. To find it in someone that is also gentle, includes other people, is supportive of the younger members of our population, as well as those that might be coming to her for help that are older and a little bit more senior, and treating us all with fairness, politeness, courtesy, and a certain amount of elan. I highly recommend this person for your honor. You justly and most correctly have chosen her, and I give my approval as standing invitation. Thank you very much.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who would speak for this candidate?
Majesties, I am Mistress Aildreda de Tamworthe, and it is my deep pleasure to do so. If I may, with your indulgence, address your populace.
Of course.
It is, as you know, the purview of the Laurel to speak to arts. And so I would speak to you of an art that this lady, this Baroness, has perfected. And that art is illumination. And by that, of course, I mean light. She brings clarity. She brings knowledge. And with those things, she brings understanding. If your question is how, or why, or perhaps what the... she can assist you. And her light does not break from the heavens to overawe and to dazzle, nor does it issue from a crack in the earth to terrify and overawe. But her light is at your elbow, it is at your shoulder, and it is perfectly focused and judged for what you need, and also perhaps for what you do not know that you need, but she does. And she always has more light. And it is for this endless source of light and her skill and her generosity with it that I am pleased to bear witness to her art and to this excellent revealing of an interior state now made exterior reality. Thank you for this that you do.
Is there a Lady of the Rose who will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I bear the words of Countess Natavia. I am Natavia DeCademet, formerly Matilde, and I have the honor of speaking for Eadgyth. I have always been aware of Eadgyth, but never had the chance to really get to meet and interact with her until our reign. For those unaware, she is our East Kingdom law clerk. She works with the Kingdom Seneschal to make sure the laws we put into effect are clear and able to be upheld. She is a very big presence also in the thrown weapons community. She approaches all with a kindness and a mindfulness that is unparalleled. As a rose, she is someone I look to on how to lean in with understanding and patience. Your Majesties, for a long time this woman has been our peer. And I thank you for recognizing that today.
Is there a Master of Defense?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, I am Mercedes Baron de Calafia, and it is my happy honor to speak for the Masters of Defense. Eadgyth served as my clerk of laws for my entire term as Kingdom Senator. Indeed, I inherited her in that position from my predecessor, head of Eadgyth. I knew so little, and Eadgyth knew so much, that I very happily kept her in that position. Her research, dedication, tenacity kept us all on track, moving forward, and kept several curios from becoming giant cluster, you know. I'd love to tell you stories, but they're mostly confidential. She's the kind of person that lets you think that you're doing the hard part. But when you have last-minute changes, and when the board of directors makes horrendous changes 2 weeks before Curia, she will hand you the perfect agenda and make sure you have coffee. She does the kind of work year after year that makes this kingdom go, while at the same time is a pillar of both the thrown weapons community and the Barony of Carolingia. I don't possess the wit to adequately speak for this woman. So I will finish by telling you that indeed she is.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I am Mistress Barr, East Kingdom Seneschal. I have the greatest honor today to be able to speak for my colleague and my friend. As Mistress Mercedes said, Eadgyth has helped in immeasurable ways in our kingdom law. I couldn't do the job I do. My predecessors could not do the jobs they've done without this lady's help. Yes, I can write law, but I know that I can also give this to her with days' notice at times and say, this is what I need, or this is a policy that we need changed. It comes back clean, it comes back correct, and more importantly, she'll come up to me in an event, or she'll send me a little email when I most need it most, with a wit that is sharp as anyone that I know. Or sometimes she'll bring me a little chocolate too. And that's pretty awesome. Eadgyth, I can't thank you enough for what you do. And I know that this part is only half of what you do, and you've also taken this very humble soul when it comes to throwing things and brought me to the range and let me have fun. And that's what you do. Not only you're competent, but you let us have fun. You let us remember why we do the things that we do. I said to you earlier today that you're being recognized, you're not being made today. You've been my peer for a very long time, and I am so happy to see this day. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I obviously commend this woman to you for her flash.
So, you have heard the speakers. Do you have any questions posed to you?
They honor me by asking? Of course. That's good.
Their Majesties would have the Order of the Pelican. That's for you.
I'm sorry, what?
Who was that?
I don't get hit by something.
Yes, we did.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to add your order. So, is there a cloak?
There is.
No, we only put one of this. Let it be a challenge. You got wings now.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Oh my. Is there a medallion?
Your Majesty's, there is.
So it's not so much a medallion as an armband.
It was her wish.
It is. It's perfect. I have watched this get made. Antony Rainbringer, and it is a pelican in its piety, but it is holding a sea axe. Yep. And is there a cap?
She did not request a cap,
Okay,
she
but-
requested mittens.
I love this tradition of the mittens.
Like mittens.
I am.
Mittens, mittens.
Yes.
Little face
There's always a place. Oh, there are fingery mittens. Ooh.
I'll say you can drag the problems.
Right. Heck, I can throw in these. Awesome. But I have to take the mittens off because my notes are reading.
So, yep, they fit. That's.
Mittens accomplished.
Yes.
Oh, what? I didn't off?
Yes, you do.
Fine, fine, Your Majesty.
Thank
Fine,
you.
fine.
I know they are, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. I am Eadgyth Staeningum. Here do I pledge, hand, head, and heart, in service to our people and to the East. As I have given and done, so shall I give and do.
We, Osir and Fortune,
Hear your words and know them to be true.
and to you and yours, we offer the protections that we may throughout the rights, customs, and traditions of these Eastern crowns.
Till the crowns pass from our heads, our lives end.
Till the world cease to be.
We, Other and Fortune of all the Eastern Realm, have been bestowed royal power, and with our whole strength strive by good judgment to care for our realm and to reward good service thereunto. And whence to us came our order of the Pelican, to request the addition to their order of a certain lady of the realm, who has faithfully served as our clerk of laws, known as Eadgyth at Staeningum. We did hear their words, and with this present charter, we have agreed to thus elevate her to our order of the Pelican, and with all the attendant rights and responsibilities. And so by our authority, we decree that hereafter no higher or lower person of whatever rank should presume to violate this decree of our will. But now the aforementioned mistress, with diligence of the highest devotion and humility obtained with dignity from our court arms by letters patent, which are bestowed upon her and her alone in perpetuity through our will, she may enjoy the privileges of her rank without any obstruction of contradiction. Truly, if any reckless mortal presumes to undermine this character's resolution on whatever pretext, may this one suffer in this life all the curses of the Old and New Testament, and after death be inflicted with all the punishments of the torments of hell without end, unless quickly he prefers to make amends. In year 54 of our society, on September 14th, this charter of aforementioned patent was written and signed by the suitable witness showing unity and seen to concur, whose names followed by rank are here written below. I, Osir, King of the East, willingly bestowed the aforementioned letters patent. I, Fortune, Queen of the East, willingly bestowed the aforementioned noted letters patent. I, Natavia, Rose, willingly supported this. I, Michael, Knight, offered my assent. I, Mercedes, Defense, corroborated this. I, Katherine, Pelican, confirmed this. I, Aildreda, Laurel, concluded in agreement. I, Eadgyth, this gift granted by a vow, I obtained. Woo!
Who did the scroll? Who did the scroll?
Eloise.
Oh.
Guys, I love you. But, yeah.
Yeah.
For this newest